Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Neha, and as you all know, FMG results are just been declared, and I know I today, it's actually giving me a lot of happiness. I have here with me Dr. Orka Ghosh, who is a symbol of inspiration, who's a symbol of courage, who's a symbol of strength. You would very soon know why. He cleared his FMG exams, the current one, and he took almost 7-8 attempts to clear the exam, but he has finally done it. And that is why I told you he's a symbol of strength, courage for everybody, that hope he never left. So today, let's talk to him. It's not me who's going to speak, it's him who's going to speak and who's going to tell you for all those students who feel stuck. Please do listen to him. It will happen, it will definitely happen. So let's hear it from Dr. Arka. Many, many congratulations. Arka, how do you feel right now? And tell us what is the atmosphere at home and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, ma'am. So I am Orko. I completed my MBBS from China, Southwest Medical University, and here I am today, sitting in front of you, eagerly waiting to share my story.
Yes.
Like last couple of times, the result came a bit early, I guess, like within 9 to 10 days. So all the FMG students were expecting this time also the result will be coming on like within 9 to 10 days. So we were like on 4th or 5th, we were like hoping the result might they will drop a bomb now, they will drop a bomb now. But anyway, that never happened.
Yeah.
And yesterday also, yes, so yesterday also, I was like, okay, today also the result won't be coming. So let me sleep for some time. And every day I used to check my phone like 15, 20 times, like whether results came or not. But yesterday I was 100% sure the result won't come. So I got sleep. And when I woke up, and everyone was like, results came out. Okay. And I was like, okay, and before that, my first paper was good. Paper one was good. And paper two was not that good, but it was manageable. It was manageable. So I thought, okay, this time also maybe it will be like, I was preparing myself how to tell my parents, like, maybe if I fail, how to tell them. And I was scrolling was entering my roll number there. And
You were
okay,
alone
when it finally came,
you were like alone when you were
yeah.
seeing it?
First, I was like, I should see, but my mom was this right in front of, right there, sitting there, but she didn't knew first, because I thought like, okay, another heartbreak for them. Let me not give it to them. Another heartbreak. So I was like, okay, I'll take it at first. Then I'll find a way to convey it to them that how will I tell if something goes wrong. But finally, the when I saw my marks first, so I didn't really believe. I didn't really believe. I checked it like 3 to 4 times. The roll number, is it okay? Is everything okay? Then I was like, okay, now I can tell them. And then while I was checking my marks, that time my heart was not beating fast. But when I went to tell my mom, then even I got emotional. I mean, you can understand, right? Some tears and all, and the my mother's reaction was completely opposite. She was dancing, she was laughing, she was doing all kind of stuff. So when I told her, okay, I passed, she also checked my marks, she also checked my roll number. Then she was like, still now, I think today morning also, like she was dancing, she was laughing, she was like a totally complete different person. And I told her, and my sister is married, but yesterday she came to visit. So we all were there, and finally I told my dad, who is even my inspiration also, like my inspiration. So he also, I saw that person crying for the second time, I guess. But yeah, he also kind of got, but he got also got a bit emotional yesterday.
Oh,
So that is the thing.
I can, it's easy for me to say I can understand, but actually, what the look of your parents' eyes and the way they express themselves is the most rewarding thing for anyone. So, like, Dr. Aga, you kept that thing going in you. Every time, unfortunately, we used to see the result. So, how did get the courage to sit back and start again? I'm particularly asking this because again, there's students who are stuck. They feel stuck for a lot of time. I got a couple of messages where they are mentioning that exam has become a burden. So you please tell us, how did you get that courage? What was how did the support come back to you? How did you get back to studying these things, that you once thought, okay, now I might start for NEET PG? So how did you get that strength again?
First thing first, of course, it was a bit boring also, like studying same thing again and again. It
Of course.
was, I won't lie, but it was. But one thought which was which was there in the back of my mind was, we are FMGs, like I was from class 10 or 11 only, I was a bit weak in physics. So that is the reason I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't clear TG also that time. And so I thought like if my parents they can you know like they can give me an opportunity to study MBBS, and why cannot I be the one to just give them this small happiness? Like they have done this much for me. Like I was weak in physics, so they have found another way to make me study MBBS, and it's my job now to give them that result which they want to see, which they want their son to be. So that thing was there running in my mind. So am I like this the dumb or something, like, so that like I cannot do this much also for them. So this thought was continuously there in my mind, and I think this is the thing which pushed me, and which allowed me to uh, work hard every time I got a negative result.
So it was your parents,
So yeah.
so before, like, we go forward, you always wanted to be a doctor. Are your parents doctor, your first generation doctor? How is it?
No, I am the first generation doctor now. I am the first generation doctor.
So
It
you,
was though it was my father's. It was my father's dream also to become a doctor, but unfortunately he couldn't become a doctor because of some issues. But yeah, even when I was in class 9 and 10, from that time only, even I wanted to be a doctor. Like yeah, from that time.
so basically, it's the vision of your parents that kept you going.
Yeah,
Like you were like, okay, jo bhi ho raha hai, I have to get over it, and I have to get back again, and I have to give that bring that
and in
smile.
between that,
Yeah.
yeah, in between that there were a lot of uh, negative stuffs which
Yes.
were going, like like the relatives and all. They will be asking you like when you fail, and they will get more interest when you fail. Like then they will be like jumping into us and eagerly asking like, okay, what was the result? How is the result? And what your son is doing. So sometimes I used to feel bad, like my parents couldn't answer anything to them. So
Yeah, so
that is
how did you
also one.
deal with that relatives issue? Because it does come. What
Yeah,
did you say to your parents, or how did they manage?
my parents were the biggest support, I would say, and they also managed it quite well. I mean, they used to just ignore them,
Yeah.
like, and they used to even, and they told me also the same thing. Okay, we are with you. You, we know you can do it. Just focus and do the things which you need to. So
So,
yeah, and even for me also, I also kind of ignored them. But sometimes uh, it was depressing, but not that much for me. It was depressing. Honestly, it was depressing. So there's a thing.
so during such times is when your family has to stand with you. Your parents should support you, and I think you can come out of it. One more thing, Dr. Arka, like, you gave the exams. So, what is that one thing or a couple of things you would want to point out which you did different, maybe this time, that took you to the other side? Like, many times when we are between 140, 150, if we take the same strategy, it might not work. So, is it anything different that you did this, or something that made you realize, or maybe last time also you did, but due to something you just missed out? So anything particular you would want to say for people who are stuck? What is it, that one game changer that turned the things for you?
First thing first is like I think the art of cracking a question was the game changer for me this time.
Okay.
Only studying and revising things won't give you that positive result. You have to solve MCQs on a daily basis, and I mean as much as possible. And yeah, and the GTs. Though I focus more on solving questions and revising, but GTs are also important. It was, I think, for me, GTs was important is because for the time management, and of course the mistakes which will be doing in the GTs, you will be knowing like which areas you were weaker, or which areas I have to work more. So this time the difference was like I gave quite a few number of GTs, and I have solved too many questions, maybe like around 200 questions a day, 200 questions a day, and yeah, all those four subjects which used to carry the maximum amount of marks, like medicine, gynae, surgery, and PSM. I did those things on a daily basis. Like daily basis means alternatively two subjects. Alternatively, I used to do those. subjects
So
alternative.
basically, you started solving questions because questions MCQs ही exam में आ रही. If you don't do that, so don't mind me asking, but was it that you were scared initially of solving questions? Were you like, I will finish reading, then I will solve the questions? Was it happening with you? And this time you were like, I am going to face that one thing which scares me the most.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely. And more, it was for GTs. It was for GT that was this thought was coming more like, what if I get less marks? What if I get less than 150? Then that will shatter me. So this thought was there in my mind. And questions also, like when I used to do some silly mistakes also, then I used to think, okay, I have studied this topic so many times and still this mistake,
Yes.
this silly mistake. So that thought was there. So next time I was a bit scared of solving those things, but I kept on telling myself, because this is the way, like as you have mentioned, like in the questions, I have to face this. I have to face this. So why not now? So why not now? गलती हो तो होने दो. यहाँ पे गलती हो रहा है तो होने दो. वहाँ पे नहीं होना चाहिए. That kept me going, and I think yeah, that
ये
is
ये
that
बहुत
that
बहुत
gave me
अच्छी
the
बात
positive
बोली.
lesson.
नो, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. माय मदर यूज्ड टू से, अभी मेरे को मत दिखाओ, गलती हो रहा है होने दो, जब चाहिए वहां पे गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए. And है ना. और मतलब वहां पे आते हैं क्वेश्चन में, क्वेश्चन से भागेंगे तो एग्जाम थोड़ा सा टफ हो जाता है. और एक और चीज बताओ डॉक्टर आर्का, लाइक मेनी स्टूडेंट्स फील कि PYQs तो नहीं आता, बट PYTs डू कम ओवर द, लाइक ओवर द कपल ऑफ पेपर्स. व्हाट हैव यू सीन द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ द पेपर एंड व्हाट शुड बी द करेक्ट अप्रोच फॉर स्टूडेंट्स? बहुत बार ना ये भी होता है कि जून का पेपर टफ है, जैन का पेपर टफ है, ऐसा. इसके बारे में डू यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग दैट दीस शुड नॉट बॉदर देम और शुड सच थिंग्स बॉदर देम?
Yes, I mean, first of all, this thought shouldn't be there that June ka paper easy and December June ka paper is hard, or vice versa. This thought shouldn't be there. And talking about PYQs, which I feel like it is the most important thing a student must do.
Yes.
And for me, I did like 3 to 4 times. I did the PYQs, or you can say PYTs, previous year topics this time. And what was your next another question, ma'am?
Oh yeah, did you do NEET PG's PYQs also?
Yes, ma'am. In few subjects, I did the NEET PG PYQs also, as used to discuss in the class also. For PSM, so you must be doing the NEET PG questions first. That used to help. Although in that point of time, we might think that NEET PG का PYQ क्यों करे? तो हम लोगों में तो नहीं आता. And the question pattern this time, many, like even the teachers were also saying it was on the tougher side. Even I feel that it was on the tougher side, bit tougher side, trickier side. Though the first paper was bit easy for me, second paper I felt tougher. But all in total the paper was bit tougher, and there is very less margin left in this NEET PG and FMG paper, I think. Even the teachers were also saying. So I think solving NEET PG PYQs at least for once, I think if someone doesn't have time, at least once for few subjects is important, because it's almost coming same.
Yes,
It's almost
it
same. The
is,
topics,
it is.
if not the question, the topics, so they must be different.
Yeah, it is. It's like some questions from FMG come to NEET PG, some from NEET PG are coming in FMG exams. So this, but I must say that I think listening to you might generate hope in people. You kept that hope going. It's not over until it's over, like it's always said. So any piece of advice, you would want to give, anything from your heart you want to share to all your to all the people who would be sitting for the next exam, those who feel stuck, those who feel this is a burden, कुछ भी कुछ बोलना चाहते हो जो शायद keeps the hope in them?
Yeah, I mean, like I would just say कि टीचर्स मतलब है ही हमारे, इसलिए है क्योंकि हमको वो हंसता हुआ चेहरा देख सके और हमको पास होता हुआ देख सके. तो व्हाट आई से उनका एक एक बात बहुत ही ध्यान से फॉलो करो, एक एक बात जो भी वो बोले, क्योंकि वो उस समय में लग सकता है कि टीचर थोड़ा ज्यादा बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है, टीचर थोड़ा मतलब ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए ये चीज, मैं ये नहीं करने से भी पास हो जाऊंगा. हाँ, तो मुझे नहीं लगता वो एक्चुअली में हेल्प करते, क्योंकि टीचर्स दे आर सो एक्सपीरियंस, दे आर लाइक दे ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट अस, दे ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट अस. सो उन लोग का हर एक चीज, हर एक वर्ड मानना चाहिए. और लास्ट थिंग दैट अपने पेरेंट्स का चेहरा मुझे मतलब हमेशा दिमाग में बैठाए रखो. सुबह उठ के उनका चेहरा याद करो, अपने आप मोटिवेशन मिलता रहेगा. दूसरा कुछ मोटिवेशन की जरूरत नहीं है इधर उधर की. उनका चेहरा बस याद रखो. बस इतना ही बोलूंगा. और सब कुछ भगवान के हाथ पे छोड़ दो. वो है तो सब कुछ वो ठीक कर देगा, अगर तुम अपने आप सच्चे मतलब मेहनत करोगे तो डेफिनेटली. definitely anyone can fly high.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
No, that is very well said. मतलब मेरे पास अब कोई words नहीं है. You've put it so well. भगवान, I always feel there is a superpower जो हमें बहुत help करते हैं. We just need to trust the
Yeah,
process. Sometimes it can get a
exactly,
little delayed for someone, but it doesn't mean it's not going
exactly,
to happen,
exactly,
right? Don't give up on your
exactly.
don't give up on your goal, I would say. Don't give up on the thought of what you've decided to become. ठीक है, बाद में कोई नहीं, एक्चुअली भी कोई नहीं पूछता कि कितनी बार में निकला नहीं निकला. ऑब्वियसली निकालना जल्द से जल्द है, बट यू नो
हाँ,
कभी
निकालना तो जल्द से जल्द है.
जल्द से
Exactly.
जल्द है, बिल्कुल. कभी थोड़ा लेट हो जाए ना कुछ चीज को पाने के लिए, देन यू शुड नॉट गिव अप, बिकॉज वो पूरी जिंदगी फिर आपके साथ रह जाता है. तो like he
रह
thought,
जाता
he
है. Exactly.
analyzed, he overcame his fears. Please try to do the same, everyone, and I'm sure you will all get what you have come to get in this life. You know, what do you feel? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, truly, like, yeah, they must believe in themselves that they can do it. I think everyone can do it. If this exam is like that, that like now I can say that every student can do it. Every student, like no student should feel that this exam is not for me. This exam doesn't have much to offer me. No one should feel low after getting, even though if they are also even though they are getting like more, less than 120 or 115, those students also shouldn't think that this exam is not for me. If you work hard, if you work sincerely hard, if you are passionate about this, that what you will be doing in life, like the doctor life, then nothing is hard, and they will pass, definitely they will pass.
Yes. So
So
thank you so much, Dr. Arka. And you know, you have given out such wonderful points, and you are a very strong boy. Keep up the courage in life. ठीक है, अभी तो
I
एग्जाम
think
है,
it works.
बाद में और भी चीजें होती हैं लाइफ में. Keep that hope, keep that courage. I'm sure you're going to do well, and I'll be looking very forward to interviewing you again once you get into NEET PG. And you know, keep that hope in you.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.